Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to TFBTV. A couple months ago, I got my hands on an early sample of the Kel-Tec P17. I found a lot to like about it, but it was hideously unreliable. So Kel-Tec sent me a replacement pistol, and unfortunately that one was not a whole lot better. So those are the two pistols that we based that review off of. Fast forward a couple months, the P17 is starting to hit store shelves. I went out and I bought one with my own money. So today we're just going to put this thing through the gauntlet, see if it does any better than the two early samples that I had. Let's go for it. So if you guys want to see my thoughts generally about the pistol, you can watch the existing review of it. That's going to be up in this corner, I think. Today I'm basically just going to shoot a whole bunch of different types of ammunition through the new pistol, see if it performs better than the old ones. And I haven't done anything to this. I haven't taken it apart, I haven't given it extra lube. I just took it out of the box. We're going to try running it like that. We can also try lubing it up if we really have to. Hopefully we don't. I'm going to start off with some CCI standard 40 grain. Say that right off the bat, the slide and the slide release both seem a little stiffer than before. So I'm hoping that they've modified some of the spring rates in this gun. Maybe that's made it a little more reliable. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. Up next, Winchester Super X Hypervelocity, 40 grain, very high velocity load, shouldn't cause any problems. Oh, that's potent. And it's so potent that it's actually knocking the slide release into position. I hope you can see that my fingers are nowhere near it. Yep, it's doing it again. Let's try one-handed. That's done. It's actually empty. Let's do another mag of that, see what happens. Okay. So the moral of the story seems to be the gun requires 40 grain high velocity ammunition, but if you go too high velocity with it, it'll stop working again. So you got to find that sweet spot. Let's try some more. Alright, up next is 3 magazines of Cci Mini Mag. This is the 36 grain hollow point, not the 40 grain solid. We're stepping the bullet weight down a little bit. Kel-Tec says you shouldn't do that in their manual. We're going to give it a try anyway. So far, so good. Oh, nope. So far, not so good. The right side manual safety lever just disintegrated in my hand. And the screw fell on the ground. Well, I think I need that piece back because without it, the manual safety doesn't want to stay in the gun. Stand by. So, while shooting, this right side safety lever, which is held in place by a screw, basically the paired opposite of that, held in by a hex screw on each side. So that screw fell out, and the safety lever was kept in place because your finger basically pinches it against the frame of the pistol while you're firing. When I put the safety lever back into the safe position, it all disintegrated. And somewhere on the ground down below, I'll focus on it really quick there for you. Somewhere in this frame is the missing screw. I can't find it. If you can see it, go ahead and post a comment. That might be the end of the show. Well, boys and girls, I found the screw And I will say one thing about Kel-Tec, you can pretty much completely repair one in the field using nothing more than a set of Allen wrenches. There we go. Let's go ahead and tighten the other side down too, because now I don't have any... Oh yeah, that one's loose too. Okay. There we go. Alright, field expedient Kel-Tec repair complete. We have fixed the gun and we are ready to start shooting again. I have a magazine loaded with Remington Golden Bullet 40 grain solids. See what happens. That was a failure to lock open on empty. Up next, a Gila Super Extra 40 grain high velocity. So once again, this should be a load it will take. It's either a light strike or a failure to chamber a round. I mean, the round is sitting there. It looks like it's ready to go. Got one that time. Last, we've got the pink polymer-coated Cci cancer-fighting ammunition, which is appropriate because the P17 is cancer. Alright. So far, so mediocre. No, it's better than one gun. Two guns. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, let's go ahead and try this thing suppressed here. I'm going to start with some regular 40 grain high velocity stuff through the suppressor. Not too bad. Let's also try out, this is a Cci suppressor. Little hesitation. Winchester PowerPoint, 40 grain. Slide release is activating when I don't want it to be. There we go. That time it meant it. We had a failure to extract all the way. There we go. Hey guys, hop in the studio here. So, what's the takeaway? Well, this pistol performs significantly better than the first two, but it's still picky. I had great results with Cci 40 grain standard velocity, lead round nose, and polymer coated round nose, as well as 36 grain Mini Mag. I didn't have to dip into my dwindling supply of velocitors and stingers to get this gun to run. On the flip side, I had issues with Winchester 40 grain high velocity and Aguila 40 grain super extra, which are ballistically equivalent to velocitors. If I had to guess, I would say Kel-Tec adjusted the P17 to be more reliable with bulk ammo at the expense of the Gucci stuff, which is a smart move. However, we can't forget that the Taurus TX22 has been exceptionally reliable. Mine is at over 7,500 rounds and continues to reliably cycle everything. Subsonics, standards, high velocity, hypervelocity, all sorts of weird loads. A shooting buddy of mine also bought a TX22 on my recommendation, and his has been great so far. At the same time that I bought my Kel-Tec P17, a friend on a Discord server bought one too. From his range reports, he had significantly more reliability issues than I did, though his safety lever didn't fall off yet. Ultimately, I found the P17 to be acceptably reliable because it will run a cheap available ammunition. I don't need it to work with Cci Stinger, but I do need it to work with Cci Mini Mag, if that makes sense. I'm still impressed by how phenomenally light and small the P17 is while matching the Taurus TX22's industry-leading capacity. MSRP is $199, but I got mine at a big box store for $175. For that money, there's basically nothing else on the market that can eclipse this as a survival kit gun. But as a plinker, suppressor host, or tactical 22 trainer, I'll still take the Taurus TX22. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks as always to our sponsors Ventura Munitions and Top Gun Supply. Check out Ventura if you need ammo, and check out Top Gun Supply if you need pretty much any kind of range stuff. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so via Subscribestar and Patreon. Links to those are in the video description. See you next time.